Yo, what's going on, guys? This is gonna be a longer video just cause hey, it has to be. It would have been a stream, but it's turned into a video. So, cause I already recorded the first half of this challenge. So here we go with the Tigra and Jabari Panther Carina'S challenge, the last one to get me to complete the new Carina'S challenges to get the 7 stars. And to start off, let's just start calm. So we have Hercules, and you want to use Tigra here. You're gonna be nullifying his buffs. Play Tigra normally. I mean, I love Tigra after this challenge. She's rank 4, is with boost and everything. Hercules, just don't get hit too much in your block because his feats of strength are gonna like, it's gonna hurt. So just make sure that you use your best Tigra skills. Just intercept, heavy attack, and Tigra is really amazing for this fight. Outside of this challenge, I think she would probably, I don't know, but I think she probably was one of the best options in this fight. But yeah, so that's the first fight. Now, moving on to Havok. Same thing, Tigra. You make sure you have your armor ups, so that way Havok doesn't trip you up. You know what I'm saying? Just same principle as the last video I made. It's alright, man. It's alright. You just gotta do your best with Tigra. You can use Jabari, I think, but Tigra is just way better. You can utilize your heavy, the heavy mist with Tigra, so utilize that for the special 2 on Havok if you want to. I think that's probably what I did for most of the fight, but make sure you got the armor up. You don't have to worry about the armor up on yourself until there's like 5 plasmas on you, but if you want to be extra safe, just have the armor up on yourself. But besides that, you don't have to really worry about it. And look at that, Tigra just decimates it. That's it for the second fight, man. That's really it. So, by the way, guys, I spent 3,700 units on revives and potions. I bought 4 potion bundles from the event quest, man. And actually, I'm gonna let you know now, it wasn't enough. I had to open free crystals later in the video, but yeah, we'll get to that. So make sure you have revives, please. Like at least 30 revives for. No, at least 40, or like at least 30. I mean, if you have, I don't know, it depends, but make sure you have a lot of revives. So that's a really good tip, probably the best one. But for this Warlock fight, I mean, you're gonna be doing more damage with Tiger. Ruptures are gonna be nice. It's gonna be easier, but still one of the worst fights. So in here, you're just gonna want to obviously intercept, get there. Precision. I might say cruelty in past videos, but yeah, get that precision. And after you get that precision, you're just gonna want to throw a special attack, obviously. I didn't really worry about the infection this time because, I mean, I wasn't dying as often, but you're not gonna crit. You're gonna crit here and there. The infection might ruin it a little bit, but you see here I have an infection and it still crits, so it's gonna be a little iffy, but it should work overall. If you just get that precision up, and you should be good. But it is gonna be a slog. Just know that it's not easy by any means, so that's for sure. And now for the Nick Fury fight, very, very fun. I don't know if it's very fun because you can't miss his special 2, the bullet. Just know that you can't miss special 2, so you can heavy attack that. But besides that, obviously you're just gonna be dexing his special attacks a lot and play Nick Fury normally. So just play Nick Fury like his normal kit. That's really the most annoying thing. And he's probably gonna be having to throw specials a lot with that burnout thing on him. But also, like, it's just like it power locks him. I didn't really worry about it. I just worried about him going unblockable, really. But it was another normal-ish Tiger fight, I would say. So that's really all you have to worry about in this fight. It's just, it's not that big of a deal. So just make sure you play it slowly and think about what movies you're making, obviously. But now with this Modok fight, man, I hate this Modok. Even with Jabari Panther, a supposed counter, she's skill and everything, bleeds. You could solo with Jabari, but I just didn't do it right. I mean, for rank 4 Jabari, it took me a lot of revives. He's gonna auto block a lot, go unblockable a lot. Just play it slow, and interception is your friend in that fight. So same thing as like yesterday's video, pretty much. And now for Blade, this is probably one of the easiest fights. You just gotta worry about the destructive feedback. So don't get hit in your block when he has destructive feedback on. I mean, right there, I didn't really do any damage, so it didn't matter. But then he's also going to be unblockable during all of his specials. So just only Dex special one, and you can also heavy counter his special one, which is very nice. Now with Terrax, this might be a revive fest. I don't know if you play it right. So if you play it right, you could solo this. I think I might have soloed this. I don't remember. It's rather I soloed it or took a revive or two. So it's a very fun fight because obviously Tigra is being Tigra, but also make sure you throw specials with the 15, the hit counter kind of thing. I forget what the node is called. And then one last thing, obviously worry about Terrax's kit, but intercept, because there's ebb and flow intercept, so he's gonna have protection. Just make sure to intercept before you do a lot of damage. After that though, we got Dragon Man, I think a even better fight with Tigra. He's gonna be gaining a lot of buffs, and you're just gonna neutralize them and do a ton of rupture damage. So play normally. Just be careful about his unblockable. That's really it. Be careful about his unblockable and make sure he's neutralized before he gains his pure buffs. But that's really it, man. This next fight though, I mean, I didn't record much of it, but this fight sucked. I think it was the worst on the path. It took me like 10, 20, maybe like 10, 15 revives, including team revives too, I'm pretty sure, because you have to get her shield down. You're gonna not be able to throw specials a lot. I mean, look at that. You might get rooted. She reduces potency of stuns. But yeah, you need to block. You need to hit her block a lot. Obviously, play Peni Parker normally. But that's the worst thing about the fight, is that you have to play her normally and hit her block, or else you're gonna get auto blocked and just die. So it sucks, but you should be able to get through it. I know like Legacy and MSD did it way better than I did. But that's really it, man. There's a lot to worry about, but you just gotta play it slowly. Hopefully, that's why you need revives for that fight especially. Now, next up, we got Ikaris. He's just gonna have protection. You gotta knock him down, and then that's really it, man. You're just not gonna regen with willpower when he throws a special attack. See his heal block, but that's really it, man. Just knock him down and play normally. You should have a pretty good time. He is gonna do a lot of I think maybe block damage. I don't know, but just you know, you don't have to block that much, so it's not a huge deal. Do worry about that Ragnarok node though. I know that one. I don't know how he gains it besides you parrying him, because when you parry him, you apply obviously a stun, and the stun will give him a fury, and a fury will give him an unstoppable. And then if you do it again when he has that unstoppable up, he'll get an unblockable too. So just don't parry him. Moral of the story in this fight. But also play it slowly, a little bit of patience, but it's overall not a really bad fight. Now, this footage is from today, very recently. I finished off the Scorpion with Jabari. This should be an easy fight, but for some reason it wasn't for me. You're gonna need to throw your special attacks. You have to alternate specials, I think, maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of special attack stuff going on. Don't worry about using your special attack twice before that timer is up. There's a certain timer, so just make sure. Yeah, just don't worry about the timer or the thing that applies when you throw your special attacks too early. That fight took me a little bit of time, but Jabari should be able to solo it if you are playing it right. Now with this Kraven, I think this might have been a solo. Actually, I think this was a solo. or no, maybe 1 revive with Tigra. Play Tigra normally. Yeah, I don't really know what else. There's Matador, so that's like the main thing. And see that special kind of counter heavy intercept, whatever I just did right there? It's a little risky, so you're gonna be a little risky here with Tigra, but it's gonna be fun. Play normally, and that's basically it for that fight. But at this point, I had no more potions or like revives at all, so I had to open all my free crystals, and I was still in a drought. I didn't use any units, but man, it was, yeah, I'm low. I had 32 of the level 5 or 4 revive potions, and then like 8 or 6 of the level 5 potions, I think. I don't know, but yeah, man, it sucks, man. I only have 11 more solo revives, single revives, and then I'm really low on potions. But this is about like 80% in, or 70% in to this challenge. So we're gonna go into this overseer fight, which cost me my revives. Just you might get auto blocked. Don't worry about the encroaching. You can worry about the encroaching stun. Just make sure you throw your throw an attack, because you need to get that cleanse on yourself, your passive cleanse, to shrug off the stun debuff, the encroaching stun. But also he's gonna auto block, and it could trigger a parry. So make sure you have a stun before, or you have a cleanse. So I mean, he just dies, but make sure you have a cleanse up before you get stunned or anything, and that way you will be able to kind of shrug it off. Now with this Crossbones fight, it was a bit of a slog, but make sure you transfer that Bane. It's gonna be a little annoying, but you have to transfer that Bane. So that's really the main thing here. Don't block. It's biohazard actually, so you're gonna have to use Jabari. Just make sure you have that cleanse on yourself, so you cleanse all of the biohazard stuff off of you. But it should be an alright time. I mean, the Bane's gonna be doing a little bit of damage, and you cannot block or parry because his Furies do a lot of block penetration. So there's many things with these fights, but that's really it for this one. And now to the 2 last fights. This one's actually going to be the best and easiest fight. Bishop. So with Tigra, yeah, you could just have a field day. Make sure you alternate your specials between special 1 and special 2. Don't worry about the meltdown, because you'll just kill him off so easily. But also the special 2, you can do this, the heavy counter. I missed that time, unfortunately, but look at this. The damage is crazy. But don't let him use a special 1. Obviously, it's going to be horrible. I did not let him use it at all. But look, special 2, I alternate to a special 1, and I can heavy counter his special 2. Just make sure he's kind of in the corner to do it, so you have space and distance. And then he's just washed. You just stay close to him to gain power, throw your other special attack. You know, hold block so he doesn't throw a special 1, and it's very easy, super fun. And man, Tigra is amazing. I love using Tigra. She hasn't been used a lot these days, but she is amazing. Moving on, we have the last fight, Nameless Thanos, which is Dormammu. So this fight, it's gonna be a Jabari fight, or actually no. Yeah, it's gonna be more of a Jabari fight. I think you can kind of. No, you can't. You can't do it with Tigra, because you need at least 3 buffs on yourself, and you'll be getting placebo. But with Tigra's neutralize, you don't gain placebo buffs, or it's just not gonna work. So just trust me. Like there's literally no way you can do it with Tigra. I tried, but yeah, there's just no way. So Jabari, you're gonna want to throw special 1s. You're not gonna do any bleed damage. But special 1s will have ensnare, so he cannot passively evade. It's gonna reduce his ability accuracy, and also you want to knock him down to transfer those degens. When you when a buff expires on you, you need to knock Dormammu down to transfer a degen, because you're gonna get 1 for every time you lose buff potency on lose a buff on yourself. But that's really it for Dormammu. It's gonna be a little bit of a slog, not too bad though. Just take it, you know, moment by moment. It's gonna be patience, like, is gonna be needed. So obviously you're gonna need patience for all these fights. But the last fight, Thanos, this one actually wasn't too bad. Also, I forgot to kind of rate these fights, but I don't really need to. I would just say they're all pretty difficult. Most of them are pretty difficult, but with Thanos starting the first phase starts at 95%. So while you're getting him to 95%, make sure you have any special attack ready. I would go with a special one with Jabari, so that way you can have your ensnare, and that way you can ramp quicker. So he's gonna get to 95%, then I have a special ready. And here's his first phase. So with his first phase, you're gonna have, there's gonna be thorns on Thanos, and the way you can get rid of thorns is if you throw a special attack, it disables thorns until he throws his special one again, and then you have to throw another special attack. But at this point, I'm ramped, I'm doing my bleeds, and for like most of this fight, I just held block so he didn't throw any special attack. Sometimes you do it like right there, and all I have to do is throw a special one, disable it again, and man, he's already at like 70%. But the next phase is at 65%, so we're already very close. But yeah, no thorns, it's very normal. Your ramp, you're gonna do a lot of damage with Jabari because she's not immune to bleed or anything. But there we go again. Special 1, no more thorns, and his special 2. I mean, his phase 2. I might have been saying special 2 this whole time, but yeah, his second phase right here. So you're gonna start off reverse controlled on yourself. And what you want to do here is when he activates that phase, you can just dash in immediately. But keep in mind, you are reverse controlled, so you need to end a combo with a light attack, and you'll get rid of that reverse controls until he activates his special 2. And his special 2 is very annoying to like Dax, and you don't really want to block it because you'll just take a lot of block damage too. So I just really tried to make sure he didn't throw a special attack here. I held my block like right there. I was pretty low on health though, so make sure you have health. Unfortunately, yeah, I died there, but also animation glitch. But I had barely any potions, so I had like 5 or 7 potions left in my entire inventory. So I just stuck to using revives. And yeah, don't let him use a special attack. I would say if he does right there, you can just block it. You're gonna take a lot of damage, but actually now I look at it, so if he ends up throwing that, the third like little bubble blast of each like pair, if that makes sense, is gonna be the one that you dex, I'm pretty sure. So it's like an illusion special attack. He's gonna throw 3 little blasts at the first hit, I think, and then that third one is gonna be the one you dex, and same with the next like kind of blasts he throws in his special 2. It might be that way, or he might like alternate it, but I don't really know. I just wouldn't let him use it. And if he does, see, look right here. So yeah, it is what I said. So the third like little bubble kind of blast or whatever thing he throws at you, the third one is going to be the one that you dex. So the first 2 are just, you don't have to worry about them. They're like basically illusion, of course, and then the third one you dex. So hopefully that makes sense. I didn't really think about that because I just didn't want to try to dex that at all. But we're going in with Tigra, and his last phase is going to be at 20, or actually it's going to be at 30%. But yeah, I died right there. Maybe his special attack might, I don't know, might interchange which one you have to dex. So yeah, just don't take my word for it. You guys might need to do a little bit of research on that one. But I just tried to not let him throw it. That's basically it. So we're going back in with Tigra, or actually, yeah, no, Jabari. So You can use either of them here, by the way. It doesn't really matter. I would use Jabari because she just can. I think she's more consistent. Tigra has to be a little more risky, but you can use either. It's fine. Now going into this third phase, this is actually you cannot use Jabari here. So this third phase at 30%, you're gonna be gaining armor breaks on yourself, and you have to intercept him to apply them on him. So you will not do any damage until you intercept him with armor breaks on yourself. Then look, they transfer over and you do damage for the duration of those armor breaks. So also when you intercept him, you gain a safeguard, so that way his special 3 will only do like 10 to 20% of your health instead of just killing you immediately, I'm pretty sure. And the thing you want to do here, when you gain armor breaks, when you like intercept him, only throw your special attack when you get a special 3, because you'll do the most damage with the special 3 because the armor breaks don't last that long. So you can keep intercepting him to just apply armor breaks, do a little bit of chip damage, but you'll be gaining a lot more. So look, I'm at 18 armor breaks. Now 18 again, and I throw a special 3 with 18 armor breaks on them, and it's gonna do a lot of damage. We're gonna skip. It does like about 10% of his health, I think, and that is a lot. So I'm really close to killing him off. Only reviving Tigra. I ran out of solo potions, and I only have 7 team revives. So man, I'm using team revives. It sucks. I don't want to use units because I'm really low on units now after buying the potion and bundles. But we go back in, and also one more thing. He's gonna start the phase. Obviously, he's gonna start with an unstoppable, so don't attack him immediately. And when he throws a special 3, he's gonna come out of it with an unstoppable. So make sure try to get him neutralized before he throws a special 3. That way, it'll neutralize the unstoppable, and so he won't have it. See right here, I neutralize it. It's not there anymore, and this is going to be it, man. 11 armor breaks, gaining more. I just intercept him once, throw a special 3. I want to be safe, intercept again, and that is it. I end up killing him off right here. This does a lot of damage, and he is dead. That is it. It is over. The Carina'S challenges have been completed in like 3 days, maybe 2, 3, 4 days. I just speed run. I don't know. I speed runned. Whatever. I ran right through all these challenges in like a few days. I only did one of them, so I did the other 4 in a mere matter of hours. I mean, even though it sped throughout a few days, I did it in only hours. In total, maybe like 5, 6 hours, 6, 7 hours. I don't know, but that is it. I have enough for a 7-star crystal. I picked Tiger just to get more SIGs on her. And the 7-star selector, guys, who will I pick? I'm gonna pick, or I did pick, Stark, Spidey, and Masacre, because both of them don't really need to be awakened. Spider-Man 2099 you would like to have awakened, but also I think Stark, Spidey, and Masacre are better, even though I haven't used like any of those champions a whole lot. It's gonna be a learning experience, kind of. I've used them a bit more Stark Spidey than Massacre or Masacre, but it's really exciting. Test them out after this crystal, and I end up pulling a box right here, which is insane. I was jumping up and down. I thought, I'm like, this is just gonna be a throwaway crystal. I didn't really care, but a Vox. He is my like 2nd or 3rd rank 3. He's one of my rank 3s, and I finally awakened him. His awakened ability is pretty good. It just adds more damage to his degens. He has a pre-fight where he won't get hit backwards, and also he can pause his degens for a short amount of time. But here we go. We're gonna test them out. So, I mean, I should probably record myself like doing it live, but this is already pre-recorded. So with Vox, I had synergies. I have 1 boost still because it didn't expire yet, so I have 1 boost on, but never back down the pre-fight. I will not get hit backwards. So just gotta, I mean, just play normally. You just build all of those sweet buffs. Also, I don't know why he's not bleed immune. I feel like he's not a human. Maybe someone can help me confirm why he's able to be bled. But it's fine. He still has a lot of immunities. I really like. He pretty much counters most mystics unless they nullify. Or actually, nah. He just counters a lot of power drain. But I love Vox, man. I love Vox. Now we have all of those buffs. We just place the special one again. Place all of those beautiful degens, and then my scythe is gonna do even more damage when I hit him with my scythe. And then the block should pause the degens. I paused it the first time. I don't know why I didn't pause it again, but that was 54 seconds all in all. That was beautiful. Now with obviously I boost active. But still, it's great. It's great, man. Also, I really want to rank up after using Stark Spidey and Massacre. I really want to rank them up. So I have no revive, basically no revives, basically no potions, barely any ISO, and barely any gold. So I can't do anything. But they're still great at rank 1. So this is, I mean, taking off the time that it took to ramp Stark Spidey, I would say just get rid of like 20 seconds. I mean, obviously, it's kind of RNG reliant, but Stark Spidey's still really fun. You just get the 10 poise, and then you'll get poise from just dexing special attacks. You do a ton of crit damage, like 3k, 4k, just little basics, and then I'm critting for 32,000. Unfortunately didn't get crits there, but he's amazing, man. He just, like, all those crits are beautiful. He did not feel slow at all. I don't know. It doesn't really matter how quickly they do it. He's just very consistent. So he's amazing, man. 10 poise. Go for the relic because that's a Hulkbuster relic. More shock vulnerability, and then a special 2. So we're gonna go for that. Get some nice crits. 10k, about 11k. 31k basically. The shocks are very nice, and man, I'm just like, he's very consistent. He's very fun. Heavy attack is 38,000 twice. That is amazing. So it's just like, it barely takes any effort to do that, man. The ramp is so quick. So that is great for Stark Spidey. I love him, man, but this is gonna be the last. Actually, it's not going to be the last fight, because I brought them into AW right after. I brought them to off-season AW right after this, except for Vox, because he's on defense. But Massacre is amazing. This is rank 1. I don't care that booster on. This is rank 1, also with synergies. I like the synergy where he can phase during a special 2, because you'll see why it's important. But make sure you're ignited and throw special 2 into the block. Just check out this damage, man. Rank 1. 50,000. 70,000. Insane. And then he could just build back to a special 2. With or without the ignition, it's still going to do a lot of damage. The synergies did help a bit here, but still, it doesn't, like... He's still going to be pretty crazy, man. This is really... He's so nutty as a 7-star. Boom. I don't even know. I can't even read how much that said, but... It's already over. 57 seconds, just 3 seconds slower than my rank 3. So that is insane, man. We take them into war, 2 fights. I do this Red Goblin with Massacre, and the damage is just outstanding. So that's really gonna wrap it up for the video, just to kind of say it now. Just two Alliance 4 fights. But man, this was a great challenge. I loved all these Carina challenges. Even though a lot of them are more annoying than others. I mean, still, look at that. We got champions that can do that. I mean, I don't know if the work was worth it, but it doesn't really matter, because I had the revives, I had the units, I had the resources. I don't need to overthink it. It was great. I had a lot of fun for the Karate Max challenges. Were the best, man. I really love those. Hopefully we can do more of those, like more challenges like those in the future. I really love that. But these fintech challenges weren't bad either. It just took a lot of more effort. It was, you know, more revive spendy, but it was still very fun. That's gonna really do it though. Hopefully this guide or kind of video helped you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed watching if you're not looking for a guide. But I encourage everyone to kind of try this out in the future. I mean, when you have free time like I did, because I didn't really have anything else to do in game. I do get hit a little bit here by Weapon X, but I don't really care, because just look at this. You know, 36,000, just call him a little 36,000. Easy ramp up. And I outdamage him with the special one. I outdamage his regen, so that's really gonna do it, man. I'm really glad with these pulls. I mean, that 7-star basic was crazy with the Vox. I love Vox so much. But that's gonna do it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And I'll be seeing you guys very soon, hopefully.